Hello, welcome to my channel. This is the first time you've been here. Welcome. Appreciate you watching. And today I had an epic casting day. So I cast a bunch of items, tests, and I'll go through them. This was a thinness test. This did not make the entire piece that was here, but that's as thin as it can get. Gets down to just a little bit less than about 50 thou, or around 50 thou, 75 thou. That's it. This was a long blade that it didn't make it any. That's the end of the casting. Rather than that, this was a little bit longer. It picked up this foam very well. Anyway, that was that test. This was a test where I just pushed the aluminum pipe into a hole into the sand, poured hot metal inside. I'll cut that off a little bit later. This was the mountain test, or mountain piece. It's basically one of the first things I cut out of styrofoam. Just random thing. Might cut that off and keep that. So I guess I'd call that a part. This was an interesting test where I actually ended up with a fairly nice dome of dome aluminum. Now, that test, I guess I should have talked walking over. That test is actually one of these lenses, the clear lens from the TV, and it was cast in there. So that smoked. That actually came out a lot better than I expected. Did that ever smoke and burn though? Next test was this knife with the carbon fiber. It did not stick to the aluminum. It basically burnt away. So that was a successful test, but unsuccessful bond. Excuse me. Next test was that structure where I had a whole bunch of random pieces sticking out from here, and again it couldn't get past there. This metal must have been a little bit cooler because it couldn't get anything thinner than that right there. It's about 100 thou, so huge fill basin on it though. Okay, and then this was two tests. This was the thin test. Again, it couldn't get out much thinner than about 75 thou. 75 thou, 0.075. Picked up the pattern quite nicely. Just that's the limit. The other test was the styrofoam S peanuts. This turned out very nice. I want to shoot that in some white paint to see how it turns out. After the knife test, this was the other test, the make it into a coaster kind of thing, and it did not work at all. So I'll figure out how to recover this aluminum and throw away the carbon fiber. That is not working. But interesting test. This was also very interesting.